Alright, welcome to the new channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Brakence and glaive type beat. So to get you guys started, you want to have a good sample, good guitar sample, and Brakence has a lot of like that kind of thing, like where the guitar goes. I have no idea what that means. I can't even play guitar. But yeah, lately I've been trying to learn guitar because it's going to help me a lot if I know how to play guitar and I'm making these kind of beats. So if you guys have your own guitar sample, sick. If not, I've left a link in the description to a guitar loop that I made a minute ago. And yeah, this is what we're working with today. So yeah, in Brakence's beats, he uses a lot of, like I said, the wow. So that's why when I'm making these guitar loops, I kind of try to add that in because it just gives that Brakence kind of vibe. So you want to load that into FL Studio. It's 118 BPM, so you want to put your BPM right here to 118. You guys can play around with these guitars and kind of like change things if you want. I don't know, like do this or that if you want, I guess. But these guitars already sound like how I want them to sound, so we're just going to get straight into the drums. For the drums, I literally jump from everybody's pack that I've ever downloaded. Like, I'll be using Nick Mirror's stuff, I'll be using Immortal. I've actually got Immortal's kit, and we will probably be using most of that today because it does have a lot of Brakence kind of glaive vibes to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play out the guitar and just keep clicking snares until I find one I like. Because I'm a fucking weirdo, I'm going to use two snares. I'm going to use this one and this one. So what I will say, I'm kind of doing this as if you've never used FL Studio before, if you've never learned how to make a beat. So if you're here and you're a producer, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying click shit in and do this and do that, set the BPM and all that. But just for anyone who's new, that's why I'm doing it. So you want to go ahead and click them in. I'm just going to add like a little perk, which is this. Kind of just complement the snares like this. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get a hi-hat from a completely different pack. Just find one that actually sounds nice with the guitars. So now I've got that, I dragged it in, and I'm just going to right click it and press fill each 4 steps. I'm going to right click on the hi-hat, press piano roll, and you're going to be given this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Control A, which selects everything, Control C, and then you get these notes. I'm just going to move them over one. And then I'm going to hold Alt and just bring the volume of all of these ones down. You don't have to do this step, but it just, once again, adds variation. We like variation here. And then as you can see what that does, if I just solo out the hi-hat. But that's not all I'm going to do to the hi-hats. That's just a basis that we want for the beat. I'm going to go ahead and start filling out some hats and try to get like a nice pattern on the go. Which if you don't know how to do, just follow along and click shit in. So it's pretty basic, but we have a hi-hat pattern down. And now we've got that, we want to add a kick. So go ahead and find a kick. I'm going to be using this one. It's a heavy hitter. And once you drag that in, literally the same as everything else, just click it in until it sounds good, or just follow along what I'm doing. And now for 808s, which is another big part of Brakence and glaive type beats. Their 808s are the weirdest and craziest and the nicest. We've got a bunch of 808s here. And once again, what I would recommend you do, which is what I do a lot, I play out the beat and what I have of the beat, and then I just press on 808s until I find something that sounds nice. And you got to bear in mind, these 808s aren't in tune or in key with the beat at the moment, so they will sound a bit off, but just find one that sounds nice. That would sound nice if it was in tune, because we're going to make it in tune. So I found this 808. It sounds a bit messy right now, but I know we can make it work with the track. So what you want to do is drag that in. When it's in the channel rack, press on it, go to this little thing here. I don't know what it is, but press on it. And then you want to turn the attack all the way down, the decay all the way down, the sustain and the release all the way down, and you want to put the hold all the way up. So just follow what I just did. And we do that so your 808s aren't clashing together and you have complete control over when they're playing and when they're not. So what I'm going to do is I know this 808 will sound sick if I have it double kick at the start. So I'm going to put another kick here, and I'm going to put another 808 here, and that will sound like this. I wanted for that to be a bit quicker actually. So this is what it's going to sound like. But I actually want this 808 to play out a little longer, so I'm literally just going to drag it over to here. Ooh. So then I'm going to put another 808 hit here. So that's actually all I'm going to do for the 808s today, because it's simple, it's basic, but it sounds cool. So now we're done with our 808s. We want to kind of give the track a bit of energy, a bit of movement, make things feel like they're not slowing down or stopping. And a good way to do that is with open hi-hats, as well as a bunch of other shit, but we'll get onto that. So I'm going to find an open hi-hat which works with the track, and then I'll add it. Now I've added that in. I'm going to turn it down a bit because it was loud as And I'm just going to add it on every note here, I think. Also, I've decided I'm going to completely overcomplicate this tutorial and add another 808 because it's going to sound good. I want it to be hitting on the exact same thing as these kicks here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy all of the kicks, paste it into here, and then delete the ones at the start, and that should be good. So this is what we got now with the new 808s added. They're not super loud, but I kind of like it like that because it's not, I don't want it to be dominating the track. The one that is meant to dominate the track is the first 808. Next thing you guys want to do is just use your ears and try find sounds that would kind of complement the track. I don't know, maybe download some like random samples off somewhere, but I got this pack here with this noise. And I know that's going to sound sick at the start, so I'm going to put that there. And remember, it doesn't need to be super loud. It's just something to complement the track in the background. Sick. Just going to grab this cymbal, put that on the track as well. So cool, now we got all of this. I'm just gonna drag this pattern 1, which is where we did our drums. I'm just gonna click on it while it's in the playlist, and I'm gonna go up here, press this arrow, and then split by channel. And what you can do is it literally kind of dissects what you just did in the pattern, and you can just drag it all out, and then you have each individual track on your playlist. So this is what we have so far, and this is gonna be what we're using for like the drop kind of thing. When everything kicks in, this is what you're hearing. So what we're going to do is we're literally just going to select all of this. We're going to drag it over to here. As you can see, this is kind of like patterned off. So you got this section, this section, this section, this section. We're going to let the guitars play out 2 times before everything kicks in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to select all these, copy, Control C, Control V, paste them. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take out a couple of the guitars. So we're going to take out this one and this one. And now we literally just have this playing at the start. And I'm going to introduce the second guitar. And then it's going to drop, which is when the other guitar also comes in. So it's just kind of like everything's piled on you at once. Holy shit. Yeah, I think I said at the start this is a fucking beginner's tutorial. I think I f***ed that because there was a lot going on. So yeah, that was my first tutorial. I hope that wasn't too shit. I need to plan it out a bit more in the future, I think, because I was kind of like saying it's for beginners, but then I did a whole bunch of other shit. But if you guys want more tutorials like this, please leave a like, subscribe to the new channel. It's a new channel, and I'm trying to get off the ground again with this channel. So any support right now, I really, really, really appreciate it. And yeah, also I upload daily beats, of course, and I'll do these tutorials like once a week, maybe more if you guys like them. Yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye, guys.